Yo, what's the fucking word? It's Big Guafine. You not tuning in. I told you so. Don't
Absolutely.
act like I didn't tell you when I see you. Yeah. And I got a special guest next to me. Introduce yourself, brother.
It's Lil Duece. For those who don't know, I go by Lil Duece, Clark Kent, the valet in this motherfucker, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I told you so, man. I had to come pull up on my boy, man. You thought I wasn't? Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Upslope in this motherfucker.
That
man.
part. And you straight from Inglewood.
Absolutely.
Inglewood, California.
Absolutely.
Talk to me. Okay, so before I get into Inglewood, Lil Duece, where does that name come from?
Lil Duece just come from
you never reported 3?
Nah, Lil Duece. My name is really Lil Too Much, but that's just a long ass name, so I just put a Lil Duece. And ever since I said that, we just been rocking with it.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel like you too much?
Absolutely. If you ain't doing too much, you ain't doing enough though.
I'd rather do too much than too little.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather have more than enough than not enough.
I'd rather have more than enough than not enough, gang. Come on, I told you so.
Exactly.
We dropping gems today, man. Bro, I'm gonna get my shit set up so I can start doing the boo, because we gotta get those drops in. I'll do it live for these people today.
Absolutely.
So, Inglewood, California.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, what's the difference between Inglewood and Los Angeles?
Inglewood is like a small city within Los Angeles County, but it's just like we all damn near family, if not really blood. You feel me? So Inglewood is really different because we all we stick together. It's us versus everybody else. So Inglewood just different because we always had just a chip on the shoulder. So that's just how I'm rocking, you know.
I think that's the beautiful part about Inglewood, because a lot of places in LA, they feel this lack of pride that I'm from here. Like people from the valley, like people always say, yo, you from the valley, you from the valley. Yeah. But I'm telling my homies from the valley, yo, represent that. That's cool too.
Ain't nothing wrong with where you from or what you representing. Just stand on that shit.
Stand on it. Everybody I met from Inglewood stands on it. I respect that. I want to get a breakdown of, number one, what do you do?
I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I make music. I'm a businessman. I venture in all kinds of things, you know, man.
Okay.
With many hats.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Where do you think that hustler mentality comes from?
Inglewood. But on some real shit, really the city, everybody, we all one, but we all against each other at the same time. So it's you got to be able to boss up on your own too and stand on your own nuts, because, nigga, it's a jungle out there, you feel me? So just because you one of us don't mean you one of us, you feel me? So
you got to earn your stripes.
Yeah, exactly. And that come too with, having your own paper and your own motion. So I think that hustle mentality came from me as young. Niggas was selling candies, chips, all type of shit at my school. So since young, and I was like, okay, niggas out here trying to get to the pay.
Right.
Yeah.
Were you selling candy?
Hell no. I was robbing them niggas.
No, but you were, hey, God bless, because when you're a little kid, you don't know no different.
Nah,
but I always respected.
I respect my chips. Let me get the
exactly. It wasn't like I was taking the bread. I was like, it's a couple chips, man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I think I was the same way too when I saw the little kids selling candy too. Yeah. In my head, I thought, a lot of people, they look at it in some sort of I feel down because they're doing it. But me, I'm always inspired by people doing their.
And that's one of the things with me, the niggas around me, especially in Inglewood. Me personally, I grew up with all the older people. All my sister and both of my brothers, they older, so they all got the older crowd. So I hung around their friends or whatever the case may be. So
that's right.
All them niggas was already on mini bikes and starting to get cars and all that shit while I'm walking to school. So by the time I was their age, I was on the same timing, you feel me? Or if not a little bit earlier, you feel me? So definitely, I feel like the way niggas paid for each other is they don't give you no helping hand, but they show you how it can be done. So it's you got to just be smart enough to pick up the sauce. Yeah.
Game. That's game.
Yeah, it ain't for everybody.
It's not. And sometimes, and I don't even judge the people who don't catch on to it, because to be honest, live your life.
Yeah, definitely. Do
I'm not your dad. I'm
happy.
Do whatever makes you happy. Exactly. I always, my brother, he is the polar opposite of me. And for a long time, I was always like, why aren't you like this and that and this and that? Yeah. Until I asked him, what do you want? Yeah. And then he broke down what he wanted. And I'm like, bro, who am I to tell you how to live your life? You know what I mean? But I want to be a hustler. I want to get to it. Definitely. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's in you, not on you. It's not for everybody. Some people don't have a problem with, waking up, living the average American life. But it's just so much opportunity and so much paper out here. It's boy, I wish I would be flipping burgers when niggas in the back of this bitch swiping cards.
I need to be on the register.
Bring
some type of value. You know what I'm saying?
That's me personally. That's what I would do. I would always try to find a better way to figure it out.
So you're a risk taker?
Definitely, but it's got to be in my favor.
Right.
I'm not an idiot. It got to be 90-10 or I'm not fucking with it, bro.
Nah, I know you hit an 80-20 one time.
No, I got to win. All them times I did 80-20, I lost. It gotta be
Talk about that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
talk about that.
It gotta be in my favor all the way.
People act like Scarface got to be Scarface. Bro, you know how many L's you have to take to become a boss?
before you even take an L, you know how many no's you hear, and then you start taking the losses.
Right.
Then you start adding up those losses, and then you start forgetting about them because you start to win. But it's like niggas can't never forget about them losses. And losses the reason why we celebrate the way we do, humbly,
bro,
or however you know.
Straight up.
I'm not celebrating the flex on you. I'm celebrating on my old self. I'm flexing on the old me, not you. So that's how we celebrate, you know, humbly. Yeah, we on some different timing, bro.
Gang, dap him up, please. Dap him up.
Let me see the Casamigo. We on different timing.
Dap him up. Nah, bro. He going crazy right now.
I'm on different timing. I'm not even here to play games with niggas. Like,
Come on. I feel that. Yeah. You know, it takes a certain type of mentality to even look at life like this. Who do you attribute that mentality to?
I contribute the way I move by the ones who didn't move correctly, and you know, it's RP to everybody who lost somebody, you know. But I learned from people's mistakes. I don't gotta go through the same thing because we all don't have the same luck. So it's like you might have made it out, and I might have worked for you. You might have stumbled. I might really fall into a whole pit. So let me just avoid the way you took. So it's like, you know, I'm on different timing, bro. I learned from other people's mistakes. I learned from my own mistakes as well. But I attribute the lessons I've learned through my own. Of course, people try to give me like, you know, life lessons, but I'm a have to do it type of learner.
Me too.
Yeah, you can't tell me too much. Like I listen, I love to listen, I love to learn, but it's like I gotta apply it to my life, or it won't mean nothing to me. If I can't apply it to myself, then it's kind of like, you know,
absolutely,
just a conversation.
That part. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of times, you know, when you ask advice from certain people, all they're doing is instilling their fear into you, and the reality of it is I'm trying to go into uncharted territory. Yeah. Who can I really ask advice for except my damn self? Exactly. Look into the mirror and ask, are you ready for the problems? Because let me tell you, what you're living through right now and everything that you got going, the highlights are fire. Definitely. But you know when how many things you got to go through on a daily basis to even make some things make sense.
Yeah, exactly. No, definitely. I definitely go through shit every day. But, you know, it's like every day, before the shit or after the shit, you got to put your best foot forward, pull your pants up like a man, and continue to on about your business. You feel me? So it's like everybody go through shit, everybody have shit, but it's like after you done shit and then what? You wipe your ass, you pull your pants up, and you continue about your day. You know, some people cry on that toilet, some people don't. But, you know, I'm one of them niggas that's going to take my shit, handle my shit, and keep about my day. You feel me? Because I did too much dwelling when I was younger. I feel like, you feel me, that's probably why I didn't learn the things I was supposed to learn back then, and it took me so long to learn it. But now that I know it, I apply it. Right. It's like I'm not one of them dumb niggas where you teach me something and then I don't use it. Like if it worked for me, I use it. Right. You're supposed to use it. You're supposed to drop gems. You're supposed to pick up gems, and when they apply for you, put them on like the pendant. Yeah. Feel me? But you know, it's different for me. So when I go through shit, I just take it on the chin. I learn what I can from it. If it's a bullshit situation and all, I leave it at that. Like, okay, that was some bullshit. Move forward from it. Some things you can't learn from. Some things just be like, I was done. Exactly. Some shit just be like, all right,
and you know what? Like, I'm starting to get to the point of we don't know our luck. The reality of it is the things that I get myself into these days, I'm willing to bite the bullet. You feel what I'm saying? I'm willing to bite the bullet because
gotta stand on that shit.
I'm standing on it.
Stand on that shit,
I'm stomping on this hoe. Fuck the bullshit.
And that's how I feel about every situation with my music, with my business, with my careers, with everything I'm doing outside, relationship, friendship, family shit, like whatever it is, whatever I said, however I feel, whatever I'm doing, I'm standing on that, bro. Period. And if I'm wrong later down the line, if I feel some type of way, that's something I can do. But I can't live my life trying to please you or anybody else, bro. I have to stand on that shit. And if it all fails, at least I could be like, Lil Duece fucked it up.
Exactly.
And not Brittany, T-shirt, Con, John, I can't, you feel me? Yeah. I did all that, already blaming everybody. So it's like, okay, now let's be accountable for your own shit, nigga. And stand on it. So now that I'm being accountable for my own shit, my own life, everything I got going on, I'm standing on it, bro. And the way I'm moving is the way I'm moving. Either you on this train or you not. But this train don't stop.
You see, I think a lot of people watching this right now need to know this about you too.
No, definitely.
They need to know this about you. Yeah. I'm glad I'm over here getting it out of you, gang. For real. I'm glad I'm over here getting it out of you.
I drop gems when niggas want to listen, but I'm not here to preach to no choir. I'm not.
Yeah, because we're having, to be honest, it's more about you're telling me what you're telling me, and I'm telling you, yes, you're right, bro. Yeah, no, you're right. But you gotta, some people just be like, yeah. I'm not a yes man, bro. Exactly. I'm willing to challenge your opinion about something, but I'm also willing to not understand. I could be wrong about everything tomorrow.
That's your decision. Like, I don't want you to be wrong because he told you the answer.
Exactly. No,
I
for
want
sure.
You to be wrong because that's what you.
That's what I feel. Like exactly.
And that's how I feel. Like I'm wrong. Everything I've done so far up in my life, I take accountability for it. If I didn't before, I do now.
Now, exactly.
That's where I was wrong at, because I didn't take accountability.
Man, let me take it a step further than that. I've come to this realization that everything that goes good or bad in my life, whatever, it's never 100% somebody's fault. Even 1%, it was my fault. If something happens, like boom, I'm in the wrong.
You gave that person the opportunity to even do it.
It's always 1% my fault.
Everybody only get one.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody only get one.
Yeah.
But the only people who ever get the fuck up in my life is my team. Straight up. Right. Everybody else only get one. And my team don't even fuck up.
Right.
So it's like, nigga, period.
Yeah. That part.
Straight up.
That part.
Straight up, bro. That go for anybody, nigga. You get one chance with me. And that's cool. Because you feel me? I come in with the utmost respect and 100% on my game.
Yeah.
So if you can't meet me with the same thing, that's your one.
Okay, so now
more blessings to you, gang.
Man, and you know what? The way that you move up until right now. Listen, I'm a very observant person.
Yeah.
I it's not like no weird shit like where I'm just watching anybody, but I'm observant on how someone carries themselves.
Definitely.
It really lets me know how much I can really fuck with you.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what? I wouldn't be having this conversation with you
exactly.
if I didn't see the way that you moved up until now, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we moving different.
Come on.
Man.
So I want to reel people back into the story of how you got into music, because we're in high school. What high school you go to?
I went to everywhere. Ninth grade, I got shipped to Chicago.
Oh, damn.
I went to go live with my dad the first semester. I went out there, came back, went to Lusinger.
Yeah.
After Lusinger.
You were in the good part of Chicago or the bad one?
Hell yeah.
It was a good one, right?
Yeah. I went to...
See, a lot of people don't talk about that. That's a good part of...
Bro, I went to school like High School Musical. I swear to God, nigga. Like, all the jocks hang with the jocks, nigga.
Yeah,
the geeks hang with the geeks. They had Subway, Pizza Hut, they had all type of freaky shit.
Right.
Real stadium.
Yeah.
I went to a good school. It's called Glenbrook South High. I swear to God. But I fucked it off not being a listening and learner. I just went out there with a hard-headed, shout out to Pops. We got a better understanding now. But back then, being hard-headed, young and dumb, not utilizing the opportunity I had. But anyway, I come back, go to Lusinger for a little bit, start ditching. Not get kicked out, but there ain't no point of going. So I go back to Morningside for a little bit. I graduate from Hillcrest, and I've been thugging ever since.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what would somebody else describe you as in high school?
Burnt.
Like, what does that mean? Like,
a little too much, bro. I was on bullshit.
A little too much.
I was on bullshit. I was trying to on some mad shit. Like, I was trying to prove a point to nobody that the point needed to be proven to. So you know what I'm saying?
I respect you for saying that.
At high school, I would do shit like finish my work and then bother you.
Yeah.
So it's like I used to get fucked up, but she'd be like, "Nigga, I got my credit." But like you don't. I used to do shit like that, like fighting and shit, doing dumb shit,
You were fighting a lot?
Hell yeah.
Where'd you learn your squabbles from?
Fighting.
Like from where? From this block? Yeah, the experience, right?
I grew up with it's 6 of us in the house. One girl, so I got 5 brothers.
Okay. Say less.
Yeah,
say less.
Yeah,
I'm there with you. Yeah. I'm there with you. Yeah. Because I asked when People K was over here too, I asked him the same question, and he was like, "Yo, it's not like nobody took some boxing classes.
Yeah, it's not like it's just a nigga like either you got it or you don't.
Yeah, we used to go body shots in the bathroom, gang. You know what I'm saying? Like just to fuck it up.
I feel like if you can get hit, you can fight. Not necessarily, but like I think the hardest part about fighting for people is being hit. So once you
being scared to get hit.
Yeah,
that's
what I'm saying. Nah, but like that's what I'm saying. I feel like the full action of it. Once you get hit and realize like this nigga don't even hit hard, it'd be bad for niggas.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you ever seen that? Like you ever seen
for
one of niggas just sit there and take a couple punches and then knock him out?
Yeah.
Like realize.
Like, you're like, oh, I can eat these. Yeah.
I think that's what it was for me. Like after a few times of really fighting with my sister, after I finally like beat her up. It's funny, but after I finally beat up my big sister, like on some playful shit, I felt like nigga can't nobody fuck with me after that.
Right.
So after that, we was outside.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. So when does music come into the picture?
So music don't come into the picture really. All right, so
like were you rapping in high school?
Hell nah.
Not even freestyling?
Hell nah. I wouldn't even listen. I had probably just started listening to rap.
Damn.
My mom believes in, so she only like really play reggae at home.
Okay.
So like up until like 13, I ain't really listened to rap.
Right. So you listen to like Movado and shit?
I don't know, bro. Something.
Yeah, something. Okay. Let me ask you this. Before we get into how you get into rap.
Yeah.
Who was the first rapper you were like, oh, I like rap music?
Kendrick. But it's an old ass, I can't even remember. It's an old ass song he had did. He rapping in the cemetery somewhere.
Oh, Rigor Mortis or something? Like he's rapping super fast and shit?
I think so.
I think I know what.
Stupid hard. It's the old school K-Dot.
Yeah, that was on like, I think Section 80, yeah.
Yeah, old school though, you feel me? And then after that, like my 11th grade, 12th grade year, really 10th.
Yeah.
Really, as soon as I got back to Inglewood, I met Skeme really. Skeme from Inglewood. I started hanging with Skeme a lot more and more and more. I ended up being his hype man for a couple shows. And then I ended up going to jail. And then being in jail, I used to just be like, nigga, I need a new position. I need something else to do. So I used to be like,
how many years after high school did you go to jail?
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit. I think I went to jail like 2 days before prom.
So it happens a couple years after high school?
Nah, like first year after high school, I go to jail for like a strap or something.
Yeah. It was less than 12?
I did like 9 months. What do you mean?
Less than 12 months?
Yeah, I do like 9 months for that. Bounce out for like 3 months, and then I go to jail for a body. You feel me? Fighting life or whatever.
How did you? Let me ask you this: what was your mentality going into that?
I mean, shit, like every other kid, nigga, what the fuck going on?
Right.
But like I said earlier, you gotta stand on your shit, and I know I'm innocent.
Right.
To this day, like nigga, what the fuck niggas talking about? To this day, like, you feel me? I ain't trying to play tough for no nigga.
Right.
Like, I don't know what niggas be talking about. You feel me? But yeah, you know, through the grace of God, like, you know, through the walks of life, you go through certain situations to learn from them. I learned from them. You know, the people I used to be around, things I was doing, I shouldn't have been doing. But at the same time, I was innocent for what I was accused of. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, in high school, I was beating niggas up.
Right.
I didn't steal from niggas.
Right.
I felt like karma. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm not going to jail for life, but I took that time to sit down and really, you know, reevaluate life and really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I used to be like, nigga, I'm going to be an electrician if I go home.
Yeah.
And then I came home and I was like, nigga, I ain't finna be no electrician. But I see that the cycle was almost, you feel me? I had to figure it out. And that's when Skeme was like, well, come to the studio. And then I did
shout out Skeme.
Yeah, I did like 2-3 songs and I fell in love with the way I signed on the mic.
Gang, thank you.
I fell in love with the way I signed on the mic and it was up from there.
How does a person not give up in that situation?
Survival of the fittest, only the strong-minded survive. It's not even about weight class. It's not even about muscle. It's not even about only the strongest mind survive. And niggas pray for the weak. So it's like, I was raised different, but I don't want to blame it on that. I want to basically say, like, you know, it's just certain situation as a man, you have to, like, shit either make you or break you, bro.
Facts.
But it's just like, you know, through the walks of life, that's what happens. You know, it builds a barrier. It builds you up strong. It breaks you down and builds you up stronger. I'm not saying jail. I'm saying life.
Life.
Now, a part of life as a black man, it's like 80% chance that you might go to jail. So with that, you know, you just got to be strong-minded, bro. I think that's what it was for me. Like, I just kept faith and kept, like, you know, reading the Bible, reading the book. Fight like a motherfucker, but, like, really studying the law, studying what I got going on, like, really looking up into my case because nigga can't give up. Like, it was times where I definitely felt like, you know what, fuck it. Like, let's get it going. Like, you know, you might have a fight or whatever, and after that, you just feeling like, you know, a demon or whatever the case may be, because it get dark in there. Yeah, homies. Get dark in that bitch, but at the same time, you got to remember who you are and the light inside of you. So I felt like, with me, nigga, I'm bigger than all that shit. Like, me personally, I feel like my life is bigger than a lot of the shit I go through. That's why I'm able to just brush it off, because it's like, I know I don't give a fuck what nobody else say or what everybody else talking about. I know my life got to be bigger. I've been through too much not for it not to make sense, for it not to be bigger than what it is. You get what I'm saying? So with that mentality, I felt like that's what helped me make it through a lot of nights in and out the jail. It got to be bigger than this. Like, even if me and you get into it right now on camera, I'm getting to call my managers and I'm be like, something got to be bigger than this. It got to be a reason for it.
Right.
That's just how I think.
Man.
It got to be something like,
bro, if I'm lying, I'm fucking flying. Yo, Tunes, when we were just talking about this game, about the fact that, like, it's always something more than just whatever we're thinking.
Yeah,
why am I even giving bro, you know how expensive my peace of mind is?
Exactly.
That price right now is up.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
that price is up, bro.
You took the words out of my mouth, man. I can't express that enough. And I think that's probably why I don't do interviews so much or don't really open up too much. I don't got really too much to say to the average mind. You know, you might not hear me. You might think I'm rambling. Like, niggas probably already exit off this link and them not the niggas here for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I keep it short, keep it cute, whatever the niggas want to say just for the situation. But that's where I fucked up at a lot of times growing up. Like, I dumbed it down for a lot of niggas. And that's where I fucked up. I had to sit back in that cell and realize, like, nigga, you're not dumb. What are you doing here? Like, in every situation, like, dumb situations or situations that's not going my way, I'd be like, I ain't even dumb. What am I even doing fucking with you? Or what am I even doing being here? What am I even doing dealing with this? Like, so, you know, you got to have a strong mind and a mind of your own.
Man, that's something that I'm still learning more about to this day.
Definitely.
It's you're telling me all these things and I agree to them to the fullest. And on top of that, it's some things that, like, I don't even expect that I got to start having this kind of mind frame, right? Of, like, number one is, am I doing this for me?
Exactly.
You know, because at the end of the day, you can't go to sleep in my conscience.
Exactly.
I have to. Exactly. I have to sleep at night knowing what I did and what I didn't do. So I'd much rather keep a clean soul and a clean mind. And I respect the fact that you came out of that with this mentality of, I'm going to bite what I did. But on top of that, it's bigger than this.
It's got to be.
You know what I mean? Nobody's bigger than the program. Follow the program.
Exactly.
So we get out of that situation.
And then we full pedal. The minute we touch a mic, we don't pick our head.
How was the hype man situation? Okay, you're in hype man.
Hey, yeah. Okay, so the hype man was dope because I get to meet all these people. I'm at Chris Brown's house. I'm working with French Montana. I did the forum with Skeme. I just did it again.
You did the forum with Skeme and you just did it again?
Yeah, with YG. Yeah.
Oh, you were the YG? So the Red Cup tour?
Yeah, I just did it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But,
fire.
So just like, again, learning experience and, you know, being a kid. At that time, I was probably like 16, 17, fresh 18. Like, nigga, that shit was huge to me. Like, you feel me? So I'm doing shows with Skeme. Like, I'm on stage with the other mic. He doing it, and I'm doing the ad-libs. Like,
why would he fuck with you like that?
That's my dog. Like, Skeme definitely, like, paved the way in a lot of the way a nigga think, too. Like, especially in this music game. Like, Skeme was one of those niggas who was like, all right, you could do rap, but learn the business. And that was probably one of the times where I should have listened more because I listened to how to ad-lib, double. I listened to how to do all that, track myself, but I didn't listen to how to learn the business. And that's where I got to double back on him to these days and be like, hey, how you feel about this? Or, hey, look over this. Or, you know, situations like that. But just working with him was just like, it was like, nigga, I don't know. That's one of my favorite rappers to this day. So that was like, nigga,
a big
every day, like niggas I used to be with this nigga daily, bro, like daily, and every day I used to be like a fan. I ain't even gonna lie, cause that's really big, bro. But it's just like at that time, Skeme was on some whole different shit. You feel me? He was working with Iggy Azalea. It was just a whole different vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I was meeting, networking, and seeing a whole different life outside of Crenshaw, Manchester, Derby Park type shit. I took those lessons and I paved them into my own situation, and I took what he taught me and put it into my own conversations and.
That's such a blessing. You know, everybody who sat on these couches and talked about Skeme have only said these kind of things about him. It makes me feel like, wow, he don't have to do none of that.
He don't.
You know, let me tell you, like a lot of things, like people make love, showing love, such an expensive thing. It's really free. So I don't like anybody who acts stingy with it.
Yeah, definitely. You got to give a nigga flowers and give us credit when it's credit due, bro. Skeme, Joe Moses, a lot of niggas, bro, that don't get talked about don't really get the recognition that they do because it's so much to do.
Yeah.
So, like, when they do little shit, nobody realizes it because there's still 40 other niggas that still need that. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, you can't forget, like, he did do that. Like, so I feel like that way with Skeme. Like, a lot of niggas don't realize, like, shit, damn, that nigga helped me. So, like, wherever I go in the world with this music shit, like, a nigga got to low-key double back and pay homage to Skeme because he put that mic in my hand. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
you know, when you end up doing your forum show, you got to bring your boy out.
You thought I wasn't?
No, I'm saying I'm not saying if
I fuck around, do some J. Cole, Drake shit, and just let him headline with me. Like,
exactly.
That's bro.
I'm not even saying if. I'm saying when you do the forum show. That's gonna be big for the city.
Huge.
Big. Huge. And you already touched that stage a couple of times. That's such a blessing. Oh, twice. Gang, twice.
And the third time is for me.
That part. I don't
want to do it.
That part.
Straight up. The third time, got it.
It's bigger. Come on. It's bigger than this. Listen. Sometimes the bad situations, we look at it like, oh, it got to be bigger than this. Yo, the good ones too, gang. The good ones too. Like, yo, it's going to be bigger than this too. I came this far. How am I going to go back now?
It's the practice, bro. Each step is a step forward. Whether it was a step faulty or a step you feel like you missed, it was still upwards. Everything is upslope. We're taking the harder way to the top, and I have no problem with that.
Yeah, right.
I have no problem with hiking. I have no problem with trails. I have no problem with detours.
Detours? Yo,
hey,
detours?
Let's get it. Hey, let's get it, bro.
Yo, I'm on the same wavelength as you, gang. For real. Manager, I like that.
Me and my manager, I tell her earlier, like, she about to drop me off at the studio. I'm like, turn right here. We take the scenic route. You can look to your left, see the Hollywood sign. Look to your right, see downtown view. Now, we would have never seen that if we got on the freeway. I'm okay with detours. Sometimes the view better.
Yeah. Sometimes the view better.
Sometimes the view is better.
Most of the time it is.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Have you ever heard of the butterfly effect?
I've heard of it, but explain it to me.
Please, I want to. The butterfly effect says that if a butterfly flapped its wing 0.01 seconds after it did, the whole world changes. And so sometimes, like, I might take a detour and I tell myself, this was my butterfly effect to get to where I need to get to. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like you said, It's bigger than this.
It's bigger than this.
It's bigger than this. And if you believe in that wholeheartedly, I'm telling you, you're gonna find at least happiness. You might not find what you were initially looking for, but at least you'll be happy. And I fuck with that. Thank you for bringing that.
Inner peace, man.
Yeah. When do you start dropping your own music?
All right, I'm dropping my music as soon as I record. I drop my first song, Whatever. It's called Whatever. Still out right now. Go grab that.
Go grab that. Go grab that.
I dropped that. I ain't gonna lie. I posted on Twitter. I'm tagging niggas like a weirdo.
Yeah.
I tag AZSway.
Yeah.
AZSway was popping at the time.
Yeah.
Well, he's still popping. That's my boy. I tag AZSway, and I'm like, this hard. I don't even know the nigga at the time, though. I didn't tag him on Twitter.
You have to. You have
like,
to.
Hey, is this hard?
Yeah.
He like, yeah, but you should have got it mixed.
Okay.
I took that to the chin, like, yeah, well, fuck it, my shit hard. You feel me?
See, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, my shit hard.
Bro, it takes a certain person to think, listen to that statement like that. Good for you. Okay, so
like,
you put out the Whatever song called Whatever. It's still out now.
Still out.
But that was like not that many years ago.
That was like 2018, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Years ago, so
okay, so
quick shit.
2018, you dropped the song.
Boom.
Now, how do you level up? Like, what was the first?
All right, boom. I'm working. I start working with Rucci. Start working with Mac and Company, and we working. I'm learning. You know, shout out to them. And I'm learning. I'm working, and then boom.
Shout out Rucci too. You got any music with him too?
Yeah, me and Rucci got plenty tracks.
Yeah,
plenty
fire.
tracks.
And so you're doing the thing with Inglewood.
Yeah.
Now, when do you feel like, oh, people are starting to notice a little bit?
I post a snippet called Please What, and everybody on Twitter like, put this out. Whatever, I put it out, they going up. Whatever, it's on SoundCloud, they going up. Whatever. I just keep working, bro. I do a verse for Rucci, that shit go up, called The Biddy. I do a verse for Rucci, that shit go up. I was using Autotune back then. Shit was going crazy. Everybody was fucking with it. Like, when Rucci played it, the whole crowd was playing it. Went on tour or whatever with it. Yeah. Came back, kept working, kept my head down, did some work with AZSway.
Shout out Chike.
Shout out Chike for shit show. And then I separated from everybody.
Why?
It was my time. It's my turn now. Like, you know, not even knowing no disrespect.
Exactly.
Of
course.
Nothing like that. It was like, all right, yeah, ganging them. In my eyes, I'm like, you know, shit didn't go the way it was supposed to, so let me get right. Feel me? Still friends outside of business. So it's like, as a friend, let me get right.
Exactly.
So, you know, I wanted to go get right. And
so what do you do? How do you get right?
I just stopped coming around completely, bro. Like, cold turkey, stop coming around. Start being with my girl more. Start living with my girl. Start doing everything with her.
Oh, okay. A female's perspective is so important.
Nah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I felt like I was on my transition out of it already. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely, she was definitely my safe haven to her. It was like I could express to her exactly what was going on, what I wasn't fucking with, what I wasn't feeling. And rather than her have an opinion, she really had an ear for it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a cool transition. Like, I didn't have a problem with going from Lil Too Much to Lil Duece the artist.
Right.
You feel me? It was a hard transition. It's still tough doing it, but it's becoming smoother. You feel me? With the process and the team I got and the mentality I have now. So, but like I was saying, I was cutting niggas short. Like, and I'm not saying niggas like Mac and Cole, Rucci. I'm just saying like the world. I cut the world short, and I got in my bag, and then I made outside.
Yeah.
Oh me, I made outside on FaceTime with my girl. Like, the night before I recorded it, I was writing it while I was on FaceTime with her, and we're laughing at the shit I'm saying, fool.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you know, mom's put me out for her man. That's her man's now. She's like, you stupid. Don't say that. I'm like, yeah, that shit hard. Fuck all that.
It is
like,
hard.
It's the truth. You feel me? So it's like
the truth.
Shit like that.
Tunes. That's like the first record before he came today. Remember I showed you the record? Yeah. That was his record. That's what he's talking about. Like, like every word that you were saying in that, I'm like, bro, that's real life.
That's the life everybody living. It's life. That's the 80-20. 80% of black males live like that. Yeah. And the other 20 wouldn't live like that for some odd reason. But anyway, so I made the record. I'm sitting on the record 2-3 weeks. I'm playing it for people, but I'm not taking it serious. Nobody taking it serious. And then finally, I play it for J305. Shout out J305. J305, like, bro, this hard. Stop playing. You know, in so many words. He was really on me. Right. I'm giving it light. He was really on me. Shout out J305. He was like, stop playing. You know, I see the vision. And keep it G. J305 was the first person to say the video should be in black and white. Now that I think about it, J305 was the first person to ever say that if it wasn't J305, it would make me do that. But now that I think about it, he was the first person who was like, I see the vision. He gave me good game on that shit. So boom, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna fuck with it, whatever, for me, because it's vulgar. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really personal, you know? So I'm like, fuck it though, whatever. One day we all chilling or whatever, everybody outside. I'm like, call the cameraman. Like, I just be doing that shit now. Like, normally I have my cameraman with me right now, but like, call the cameraman. So then Lil Nate pull up, and Lil Nate like, what you want to shoot? I'm like, shit, let's shoot outside. And then we just shot that motherfucker. So then we shot it, had a good day. We went through like 3 revisions, bro. Because if you see the original, like, it don't look like Inglewood. It look like we're separated. You can tell who's dirty, who's not. You can tell who got money, who don't got money. It just don't look like a family. It don't look like. So I'm like, let me see.
No, that's different, bro. You were directing. I'm not directing, but you were really like directing.
These my people's like, and we not going like that. I'm not going like that.
Man, that's hard.
I'm not going like that. We won.
Okay.
We only strong as your weakest link. So look, he sent it to me black with red shadowing, and I'm like, no. I'm like, just send it black and white. He sent it black and white. I'm like, I'm finna post it right now. Everybody was like, no, don't post it. I'm like, I'm finna post it. Boom, I posted. They was like going crazy. I'm like, I put it out. No MP3. I put it out. That shit went out like 100K in like a week and a half. I'm like, no, it went out like a 50K. I'm like, if it gets to 100K before the weekend, I'm drop the MP3. That shit was like 100K that night. I put out the MP3. Nigga, that shit was going crazy. The MP3 hit 1 million before the video hit 200K. That shit was going up. It's still going up. That should be going up.
It still is.
That should be going up.
And I'm excited for anybody who's not in tune with this man and his music. Go to the description. Go fuck with that. If you fuck with me at all, go fuck with that video. Yeah, it's in the description. That part. And so, okay, now you put that song out. You also have a tape with Rob Vicious.
Definitely shout out Rob. That's my dog, man. Rob Vicious.
That's crazy.
Vicious crazy as a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out Rob.
Rob Vicious fake rock star, fool. He like a real rock star. Like, he's not a rapper. Bro,
let me tell you this. It's some wild shit. Like, he's the only one that will tell drama, nah, I'm not doing the drop for you. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah.
And something about that energy is so magnetic.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Catching the vibe with Rob Vicious is always like, nigga, the wave. Like, Rob told niggas pull up. Definitely, we gonna try to figure out the schedule to get there. Rob definitely, he get the shit right. And he produce, and he rapping. So it's like, nigga, we don't really need nothing.
Right.
But an engineer down there, you feel me? So that
part. Let me ask you this. Something that you said earlier, the 80-20, and how some 20% like wants to be like that, right?
Yeah.
You said that. And I wanted to bring this question up. Everybody else that's from here, why do you think they want to be like you?
I mean, shit, this shit lit. I ain't gonna lie, like, niggas go through it, but nigga, this shit is like, I ain't even finna sit here and cap like my life not lit, bro. My shit lit. I want to be me too. Like, you're not. Like, God was like, who you gonna be? I'm like, on gang, let me get another try. Like, let me be me one more time. Like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
You know when you playing with your homie and you die and you like, one more.
Like Grand Theft Auto. We're not even worried about the, I know I'm going to wake up and I'm going to get to do the next.
Yeah,
one
more time.
Dead.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I want to be me one more time, bro.
Do you feel like bad influences, were they that bad in retrospect?
You need them people to teach lessons. Everybody's here for a reason, and everybody's not here to be here forever. Some people need to be bullied to be, nigga, Oprah got fired before she made $1 billion. Some people need to go through certain shit. I'm not praying that niggas go through shit. I wish it was perfect for everybody. But it's not.
It's not.
So
it's not.
For those who run into situations, just think of upslope. The harder it get, the better it is at the top.
Man.
That's how I feel. Like,
I know that. The water tasted a little cleaner.
Come on, bro.
You know what I mean? I had to drink that tap for that so I could understand what Fiji rocking with.
The tap water kept you hydrated till you got to that Fiji.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Man. And I'm not scared about no tap water either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bougie. Do you feel like you're bougie?
Nah, hell no.
Hell no.
I be thugging.
I know you do.
I be thugging, bro.
I know you do. Okay, let me ask you this. Who are the rappers that you listen to today?
Shit, Polo.
Polo J?
Yeah, Polo.
Okay.
Future.
What's your favorite Future album or mixtape?
All of them.
Yeah.
Nigga, I Never Liked You right now was the hardest shit. Back to the Basics, Stayed Down.
Yeah.
Of course, Worse.
Yeah. But when he did that 3-peat,
3-piece.
The Dirty Sprite with the
March
monster.
Madness
With,
done.
bro.
Fuck Up Some Commas is done.
I wanted to ask you this. You mentioned something about, oh yeah, that's when I used to do the auto-tune.
Yeah.
And I noticed that you don't do that anymore.
Because that you know that's how Skeme work.
Yeah.
So stop working with him. I started learning how to do it. But like that last song I played, I'm kind of learning.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought that was like I know that was you, but like I thought that was like somebody else too. Fire.
Yeah.
You know, I think with the auto-tune, it's just like you have to have the right engineer, and you have shout out to engineers because engineers don't they are very undervalued. And if the right engineer presents you the right vibe and everything's right, if you're musically inclined, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Do you feel like that's a bag that a lot of LA rappers don't tap into?
What?
Like the auto-tune bag.
I feel like, yeah, low key, but I feel like the ones who do got that shit rocking.
Rocking, right?
She got that shit rocking. It don't sound right on everybody neither, though, you know?
Right. Like who's top 3 in LA right now?
Me.
Besides you. Help me out. Besides you.
Top 3 in LA right now, Blxst, Roddy, YG.
Solid.
YG, Blxst,
And I like
Roddy.
the fact that you put Blxst up number 1 too.
Yeah, Blxst go crazy.
Right? You know, do you ever feel boxed in by LA music?
Boxed in, nah, cause I don't have like a solid LA sound. I have like an artist sound.
You really don't.
So like on Wednesday I might sound like I'm from the Bay. And
Yeah.
on Thursday I might sound like I'm from Detroit.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
today I sound like I'm from Atlanta. Like, you know,
Facts.
I feel like people box themselves in when they only sound or fuck with like one sound.
Yeah. Or if they're only trying to please their fans.
Yeah. I think with me, I'm growing right now, so it's like I'm trying to appeal to everyone till I find out what everyone likes. And then that way I could like, okay, you like how I sound on this, you like how I sound on this. Let me do both of that on one song. So shit like that.
Okay. So you're putting out these singles. Now I know you're working on a tape or is it an album?
I'm working on another tape.
Is the name out yet?
Nah, ain't nothing out right now.
Yo,
Look, my manager
the managers in the cut, like,
Yeah,
yo, don't say
hair.
a fucking word.
Yeah,
all right. Okay, that's fine.
Shout
That's
out my
fine.
management though, man.
Wow.
Everything I'm because of them, bro. It's like niggas so different.
You know, can I be honest with you too about this? The fact that you have 2 females.
Yeah, of course, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's the women that'll go out and make sure it happens.
It happens, bro.
And nobody's gonna play them like they do a dude. I'm not gonna lie, I've had a lot of manager dudes, but they got shaky.
Yeah,
Women, when they have motivation, I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. This is what the plan is. And I fuck with that. So I really respect the fact that you have women that are representing you.
My manager literally told me that last night. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah.
With the verbatim. So
yeah.
the plan y'all see coming out, shout out to my team because that's what the plan is.
Yeah.
But nah, on some real shit though, like, nigga, all I got is my team. Like, you feel me? These 2 ladies right here that y'all can't see off camera, that's always with me or always making sure I get there, get back, and I have a great time wherever I am. You feel me? They make sure everything is solid. And
you know what I also like too? The fact that like a lot of managers feel like, oh, I'm supposed to tell you what to do. And she's genuinely saying like, "What do you want to do?
Yeah,
I'm with whatever you're trying to get done." You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like I'm with your program. A lot of managers, they want to be up in the videos.
It's give and take with them too, because their opinion matters more than mine to an extent to me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like I know not only as management, but as women and as mothers and as natures, you know, your first instinct is to care. So I get when when it might come out harsh or when it might come out like I don't want to hear it. I know where it's coming from. It's not coming from a malicious place. As opposed to like a dude telling me to shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
And now we boxing. You feel me? But it's like I need them in my corner to, make shit straight. Like, you got to stay grounded. And in order to stay grounded, sometimes your team got to be the one to be like, because if your team lets you run loose, then that's why you see niggas out here crashing out. So I definitely do it.
We don't even know. We haven't even seen them with their manager. They text. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely give a big shout out to my team for everything I got coming and everything I've done.
Bless
they took over and they just been running like a motherfucker. So I tip my hat off to them. It's really unbelievable to me how much work we got done and how much work we already got on schedule to get done. So it'd be like, Sometimes I be having to like double check, like, what the fuck we doing today?
Yeah.
But I appreciate that they.
I might wake up music video, wake up studio, might wake up. I told you so. The biggest podcast in the world. Fuck all the talking, man. We ain't doing no opinions.
Exactly. So man, shit like that though, for shit. So
let me reel it back to this. Who are some artists like if you did the song with them, you'd be like, oh, okay, I feel this is what I wanted out of music, of at least a feature. I can work with this person. Future would be a crazy one.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
Future stupid. Polo stupid.
Man, a good Polo G feature would go crazy.
Hey, Polo do a hook and that's all. Or even a boy.
His verses go insane, bro.
His verses are stupid.
So slept on. I feel like
the hooks be slept on, boy.
Yeah.
It's because he been doing so many features lately. Everybody been in tune to his verses, but it's like, nigga, them albums been stupid, boy.
Yeah, I don't know. It was maybe the 3-headed goat or something. The goat one.
Cut it off. What the fuck is he talking about? I should slap him for saying he hot as us.
Damn. Shit. You know, with hip hop, I like listening to music. I love hip hop.
Yeah,
you're not gonna switch my opinion about that.
Definitely.
But I love artists that make me fall back in love with hip hop. And when I listen to a song like yours, bro, dead ass. I'm not telling you to gas you up. I dead ass would not do this interview if your music was not that. But when I listen to the song, I'm like, oh, that's why I like hip hop.
Yeah.
Because of what he's representing. The music is there. What you're representing is there.
Yeah.
Right? If I look up the resume is there.
Definitely.
How do we linked up at the Baby Stone Gorillas party?
Absolutely. Shout out Baby Stones too.
Shout out Baby Stones. Like I was giving we were doing the merch thing.
Yeah.
Bro was outside, super respectful. You weren't like
nah.
nothing extra, nothing that you were like, oh, let me tap in.
I be chilling and I fucked with you. I was air hustling for an extent, but I really overheard the conversation and I was fucking with the movement you was pushing, where you were saying like, you know, you fuck with an exclusive few, you fuck with your team, and, you know, you just trying to build from the ground up. So it's
for
like,
sure.
I'm on the same type of time, and so why not, you know, put a few bricks together? We ain't got to build the whole empire together, but maybe I can give you a few bricks.
Right.
You give me a piece of stone, and now you feel me?
I mean, let me tell you, the whole business idea is I want to be able to sell a cosign.
Yeah.
Because a cosign matters so much today, that a real cosign where someone can really say, wow, this is who this person is. I've seen him outside of, oh, I got to be this person for this person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I really respect the way that you move, bro. And it only makes sense why you're doing so well with the music. Let me tell you, you came here on time. You were on point. People don't lack the basic skills to just be a professional.
Bro, my time is just as valuable as yours, and I got something to do after this. So it's like I can't be late to here because I'm going to be late to there. So
professionalism.
Like, they stay on top of me on that type of shit. Like, timing is everything. Timing is key. And if you're not early, then you're not on time.
Yeah.
I've been outside.
Yeah.
But I say that to say it's just a business, bro. And then, like I said, with the everybody get one, I come at you 100% with the utmost respect on the top of my game. So the minute you treat me otherwise, that was your one.
How am I doing so far?
You good.
Yeah, I'm good, right?
Nah, you good, man.
Come on.
We drinking a Casamigos and I told you so.
Come
Matter
on.
of fact, I'm going to take a shot of this.
Yeah, me too, man. Pour me up.
I'm going to take a shot of this real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to do a quick toast.
Yeah, definitely. I'm out the bottle because I don't got no cup.
Oh, gang. Okay, boom. Yeah. Cheers.
Definitely got the guy that I told you so real quick.
Come on.
Nah, for shit, so nigga, I had to just come pull up and fuck with you real quick, catch the vibe. I mean, you know, like I said, everybody get one. So I extended the olive branch. You accepted it.
Yeah.
So why would I not?
Well,
treat you as
let
such?
me keep it a buck though. I grew up in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
I've seen this, but to be honest, if you're saying you're a hooper, I just want to see what you got going on. Are you really a hooper?
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm shaking all these hands. If your music is not there, I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen.
Definitely.
If the way that you carry yourself is not there, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be like the one that's gonna be.
Extending the olive branch.
Yeah,
and I understand that. And that's why you come at everybody with the utmost respect.
Always.
You keep them humble.
Come on.
You give them 100%.
Yeah, and we talk about things like this. Today was a lot of game being dropped. Let me ask you this: these days, if you're not doing music, what are you usually doing?
Working out. I'm working with my team, getting content ready, getting business.
You go to the studio a lot.
Yeah. Going to the studio down there, if not every day, every other day.
Do you write or you freestyle?
No, I'm freestyling right now. I write a couple words down, but so far I'm just punching in.
Yeah,
hell
yeah. Fuck yeah. Is it better to punch in?
I have more fun. I get through it faster. Yeah.
Right?
I be having writer's block, bro. Something about writing just don't sit well with me yet.
Bro, sometimes like you might write a verse, and then you think it's gonna sound a certain way, and it don't. So it's like being a rapper and being a recording artist are two different things. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, yo, don't be sold on this, how you think the song is going to sound.
Yeah, definitely.
Be okay with it's going to sound like something completely else.
Hell yeah. I got a lot of songs that don't sound like nothing like me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Is there anybody that you listen to that's not a rapper?
That's not a rapper? Ed Sheeran?
Hell yeah.
That's probably it.
Ed Sheeran a gangster.
Yeah,
right?
Crazy. I listen to Shabuzi.
Shabuzi, okay.
He like a country artist.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not hip
hard.
yet.
Nah, he hard. I'll show you.
Okay.
That's it. I listen to reggae and shit, Afro beats now because of my manager. Yeah, I don't listen to I just listen to my shit really.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This is what I'm reading off you. You're the type of person, I don't think a Grammy would hit as hard as you have a sold out festival show.
Hell no.
I just feel like you're the type of person, I could care less if you like my music. I'd much rather go out and step out and like see a crowd of people who fuck with me. What? Like Drake might be playing the other stage, and the people who are playing at my stage, I fuck with you.
Well, that'd be crazy.
I'm putting it out in existence.
No, it is. I see it right now. That's why I just stared off like that. But definitely those days are coming. Soon come.
Soon come. God willing.
But,
that's right.
I want the Grammy too. I want everything, bro.
Yeah. Of course. We want it all. We want it all.
I deserve it all.
You deserve it all.
I deserve it all, bro. Why do I not? Right. Like, why do you not? You feel me? Right. Why do I not?
Right.
Why can't anybody tell me like, no, that's, you know,
right.
Why?
Sometimes I tell myself, if it's not, it's like I didn't deserve it yet. So it's cool. I'll make sure I wake up every day. Why not
though?
Right.
Why don't you deserve it yet?
Yeah, exactly. Why not? Exactly.
Why though?
When we off camera, when we were walking up, right? Yeah. I was saying like, yo, I'm just trying to take every day as like, yo, let me try to do something more to get to where I need to be.
Be productive each and every day. I feel that. I understand that, but I definitely feel like I don't care what like nobody else seeing or what nobody else doing, because it's like why I don't have it. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. I think of every day like, okay, why I don't got it and how can I go get what I want? Whether it's $1, $10,000, a book, 10 books, whatever the fuck it is, it's like, why I don't have it if it's something I want, and how can I go get it? For me. That's how I think. You feel me? So with this music shit, it's like Grammys, Billboards, #1 hits, Chop Chart, all that shit.
Yeah.
I want all that shit.
Yeah.
Because why not? Why can I not be great enough to get it? If all you got to do is continue to work, then why would I not work? That's the easy part. The hard part is celebrating. The
hard part is celebrating.
The hard part is celebrating.
Right? Because it gets you like, damn, like I need to be on my toes.
Yeah, the hard part is
of course, the hard part is celebrate. I like how when we started this thing, you said, yo, I want to go celebrate. I'm not out here just to like be out here. I'm celebrating. I'm flexing on my old self.
And that's why that's the hard part. I'm trying to flex on the old me. So
but I think there's a version of you a long time ago that is so proud of you, brother.
No, definitely.
There's a version of you that was out there that's cheers.
Definitely, man. And I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of everything I got going on. I've done, but I can't sit here and like not pay homage to those who, you know,
put it together too. Help me put it together.
Yeah.
Just to let you know,
a nigga did do things wrong that I learned from.
Right.
The nigga never told me nothing, straight up.
Yeah.
But I definitely seen niggas around me fail that I learned from, and shout out to them in a way.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it that like in a disrespectful way. I just mean it like, you know, I learned from you.
Yeah. Okay, so the project, is it gonna be happening this year? How about that?
It's happening this year. Next month, we're going fucking dumb.
Okay, sometime this year, maybe.
Sometime this year. Sometime
sooner than I think. Okay, watch this. When it comes out, I want to put it. We have a playlist going on. I'm gonna put it #1. At least you got #1 on our playlist. I told you so, gang. Yeah, and we're gonna go up with that in the description. Go check out his music.
Yeah, man.
I'm so glad I came down and had this conversation. Like it's such an important conversation.
I appreciate you having
me, bro. Of course.
Is
this? Have you had an interview before?
Yeah, I've interviewed before, but this is my first one back. So, man, y'all get ready, get tuned.
Yeah.
Everything is Upslope. Make sure y'all look out for that Upslope, UPSLOPE.
Yeah.
Everything is going up. Butler the Board's management. We in this motherfucker doing shit the right way.
One more time. What's your name?
Lil Duece.
And where you from?
Inglewood, California, motherfucker.
Lil Duece from Inglewood, California. Yo, it's Big Guap Fiend, and you back on I Told You So. Don't act like I didn't tell you when I see you. And on that note, we out. Gang.